Kokichi and Tsumugi get into an argument over who should be in charge. Tsumugi might win that argument later. Good day, good people. Dave and your United States Xavier in this year of the Ascent rising high with another episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and let me tell you, it is time to get some things straight with the Hunger Games. Last singles episode, things got a little nutty, to say the least. Yuta won the title. But did he? Did he? I don't know. Because at the very beginning of the game, he and Chisa switched bodies, the agent of chaos. And so as the general manager, I had to sit down and I had to think. As the general manager of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, I had to think. And the decision came to it that whatever the simulator reads as the winner is the winner. So Yuta won that match. But let me tell you, Chisa wanted Yuta to win that match. Chisa used Yuta as a pawn because Chisa knows she can beat Yuta. And Yuta's terrified because Yuta is holding both titles right now, and Yuta didn't win either one of them himself. Joe won the tag team title for him, and Chisa literally won the singles title for him. That man's... he doesn't know what to do. Because he knows now that Chisa is nipping on his ankles. She is playing mind games in the most literal of ways. And is perhaps the best agent of chaos we've ever had. Solely based on the fact of what she did. And so now these two are having a grudge match, and that is what today's episode is all about. I decided a long time ago, I was thinking about this for a while, I was like, do I want this to just be a special one for the title? Whichever team wins, that team gets the title. Yuta versus Chisa, and I said no. Chisa doesn't want that. Chisa wants these mind games. But there's still a grudge match going on. Yuta still got something to prove. He couldn't even prove it yesterday when the opportunity was his, but let's go ahead and let's show you everyone who's here. For Team Yuta, he has gathered some folk to be on his team, including Hina, Mew, his wife, husband, wife, yes, that's how that works. Mahiru, because let's be honest, real recognize real, Mahiru popped off yesterday. Gonta, Chiaki, Komaru, Sakura, because you know, Hina and Sakura, they go tight. Izuyoi tag teaming with Yuta, Hiroko, Chihiro, and Hajime. And for team, Chisa, yeah. We have Chisa, the agent of chaos, Junko, Tsumugi, Monica, Kotoko, tag team agent of chaos, Taichi, former agent of chaos, Kibo, former tag team agent of chaos. She's got a very chaotic team. Munakata, because you know Munakata would do anything for her. Kokichi, Mukuro, former agent of chaos, Mikan, former agent of chaos, and Mitarai, who is bonded with Chisa. But let me tell you, that's who's here today. In this game of just standard 24. So tell me, who do you got? First, second, and third, secret achievements are in play. And here's the other reason Chisa didn't want this to be for the title. First of all, the comments are important, like this one, that one, and that one, as you make them below. And like and subscribe because it's good. She didn't want to do that because it is a singles episode, and since Yuta is the champion, she still gets to... yeah. So, this is where we're going with this. And in 3, 2, 1... she still gets to spin. But, let me tell you. It's a small chunk. You can see it over there. 5%, which isn't really that small. It's 1 in 20. So one of these, at least out of 20 premieres with Agents of Chaos, this should hit at least once. Could it be today? I don't know, but let's find out. En tres, dos, uno. Release. No. Order remains. But just for today. Because Chisa's watching Yuta. She is. She truly is. And she's gonna get another shot at that title. But it won't be today. Instead, it'll be just a nice, regular, peaceful game, which I can't complain about. Give me Chisa for first, though. Chisa's nuts. That's all I can say. So I got full faith in Chisa. Give me Komaru for second, and give me Hajime for third. Also, as you pick first, second, and third, do you think any secret achievements will hit? Possibilities. There are possibilities. That is all I can say. Will they happen? I don't know, but you know what it's time for. We've introduced our 24. We're gonna take a step back because it's time. Yeah, the dice gag for today is that there's no dice on this simulator. We're just proceeding. We're gonna go on. Let's go ahead. Let's start round 1 to see what insanity unfolds. Who will come out on top, Team Yuta or Team Chisa? We will see who's truly supreme. Yuta's got something to prove because Chisa has that man's number as we start the first round. And it does start as they stand at their podiums. They are all standing there, peacefully. And the horns, they doth sound. My horn bearers, would you please? Sound the horns! Excellent. As Gonta wonders about the future, Mitsurai wishes he could go home. Junko attempts to kill Chihiro, but Yuta intervenes just in time, saving the former champ. Yuta had to kill Junko to protect Chihiro's life. Yuta and Chiaki's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit. Komaru gets mauled by wild animals. Munakata does his best to avoid Kokichi. Samugi, looking out only for herself. Kotoko's being adorable as always. Hina can't take her eyes off of Hiroko. Chihiro ambushes Munakata and kills him. It's a rough start for the Chaos team, except, you know, not Chaos team, the Chisa team, not Chaos. Sakura size their muscles. Chisa just wants to be helpful. Mikan won't die like the others. Taichi is thinking of plans to get out of here. Chiaki still can't believe that Yuta's killed someone. I mean, you know, it's Yuta. He's at the end of every game. There's like a big reset switch. There's no more Chisa in him, but his mind is still a little rattled from that experience, I'm sure. In an act of betrayal, Monica and Chisa team up to get rid of Taichi. Okay. Izzy spots something shiny in the distance. Hiroko whispers some things in Gonta's ears, but Gonta's a bit too innocent to understand. Yeah. Kokichi tries to keep on a brave face for everyone's sake. Mupro murders Izuyoi in front of Chihiro. Chihiro rushes to help, but Izuyoi dies in his arms. Oh no. Hajime tries to kill Kokichi, but Kokichi retaliates and kills him instead. Mahiru finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. She's like, she's really vibing after what she did yesterday. Kibo thanks Mitsurai for being there for him, and Mew doesn't care much for this place. We actually already lost 6, which is shocking. When we only had 24, that's actually pretty shocking. Especially since now, we have to give a Claire de Lune 4. Junko. Komaru. Munakata. Taichi. Izuyoi. Hajime. We don't need to see the team. Well, I guess we can see the team statuses. We lost 6. Although we can probably just look here. I think it's 3 and 3. Yes, it is 3 and 3. 3 gone from each team, which means 9 remain for each team, bringing us to 18 total. Who will win? Who will reign supreme? Will it be Team Yuta? Will it be in Team Chisa? Both of the team captains still in. I kind of like the idea of grudge matches too. That might appear once or twice, maybe not this season, but yeah, every once in a while. But for right now, there's still a grudge to settle. And we have to proceed to see how it settles, shall we? I think we shall. As we start round 2, Hina twiddles her thumbs, Mukuro feels like Kibo's slowing her down, and Mukuro has murdered Kibo. A lot of betrayal on that team. Chiaki tries to cheer up Chihiro, but it's not really working. Hiroko remembers Komaru and stops quietly saying, Kotoko looks for an easy out. Miu asks Yuta if he's found anything useful. Monica seems unshaken by any of this, and Mitsurai wants us to be over already. Kokichi and Tsumugi get into an argument over who should be in charge. Tsumugi might win that argument later. Yuta wants to protect Hina. He wants the season of the Asahina's back. Gonta admires Sakura's strength. Tsumugi catches a strange glow in the corner of her eyes, discovers an ancient scepter, arcane magic courses through her body as her fingers touch the carved wood. Mahiru looks really good in that bikini. Sakura seems to find Gonta's presence soothing. Mikon sets down a trap. Chihiro sobs uncontrollably. And now Chisa, who's on the team with Mikon right now, gets caught in that trap. We only lost one. Just one, so we can give a quick Claire de Lune 4. Kibo. Well, that's another one down for Team Chisa. She's down to 8. Yuta's still up at 9. I still don't know who's gonna come out on top. Will it be the champ? Who has to prove himself, to be honest. He didn't do anything to win either of those premieres, yet he's got all the titles. Can he prove himself today? Or will Chisa, the Agent of Chaos, prove that she's got that man's number? I low-key believe in Chisa. We gotta proceed to find out. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Let's go ahead. 17 left. 7 more until your saving grace picks. Do you need them? You might. Let's go ahead to see. Round 3. Mahiru, on the opposing team, feels sorry for Chisa and frees her from the trap. Tsumugi and Kotoko conspire against Kokichi. Kokichi has made some mistakes as a leader but wants to do right by Team Chisa. Yuta finds a dapper suit, puts it on. Kotoko somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear and equips it, provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Kokichi challenges Miu to a duel. Kokichi bites the dust. Don't pop off at Miu. She's still got a few tricks under her belt. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Chihiro sits there with a blank stare. Mukuro attempts to kill Yuta, but Yuta is saved by Mahiru. Mahiru intervenes to protect him. Unfortunately, Mahiru dies in the attempt. She's still feeling a little something after beating Yuta yesterday, taking that man's out, and claiming her first win in over 2 years. Yeah. Whoa. Gonta starts sobbing uncontrollably. Hina just being adorable as always. Chisa never wants to kill anyone again. Mikon does her best to avoid Tsumugi. Mitsurai just wants to be helpful. Monica tries to kill Miu. Miu retaliates and kills her instead. Miu's popping off this game. Gotta keep an eye on her. Hiroko tries to kill Kotoko, but her combat gear diverts the blow. Sakura and Gonta's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit. They're missing teaming up, but they're doing... I can't say they're doing well on their respective teams, but they might. They might. Maybe better than they did as a team together. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, there's still 14 left. 4 more until you're saving grace picks. Who will they be? I don't know. But for right now, it's just a Claire de Lune 4. Kokichi. Mahiru. Monica. And you know, we'll take a peek, because that's 2, again, from Team Chisa. Team Yuta should be going strong. I think he's got 7 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all still have 8 left, really? Yeah, y'all still have 8 left. Team Chisa is struggling with just Chisa, Tsumugi, Kotoko, Mukuro, Mikon, and Mitsurai. Huh. That's nutty. It's only a 2 set difference. However, that could all change. Could all change even if you lose like half of his team. As we click proceed. Will he? I don't know. But it's time for round 4? It is time for round 4. And at the start of it, Mukuro's determined to survive this. Hiroko keeps whispering things in Gonta's ear. He's still a bit too innocent. Hiroko, you gotta calm down with that. Chihiro has a blank expression and seems unresponsive to what's going on. Sakura can't take her eyes off of Miu. And Gonta fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Chisa trips and falls down in a really bad way, breaking her neck, and just like that, One team captain is gone. Tsumugi calls Arcane Fury down on Sakura, her ancient scepter beaming within a rage. For a second, nothing happens. Sakura opens her mouth to say something and then starts peeling away layer by layer. Mew attacks Mukuro from behind and gets rid of her. Mikan hums a song to herself. Hina attempts to kill Mikan. Mitarai intervenes in the nick of time. Mitarai had to kill Hina to protect Mikan's life. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance in an act of betrayal. Kotoko and Mikan team up to murder Tsumugi. That is betrayal right there. It most definitely is. Junko's lifeless body decays peacefully. Chiaki tries to cheer Chihiro up, but it's not really working. And Mitarai recalls something about Mukuro and sobs quietly. We lost 5. I can't say I expected to lose 5, but that brings us down to 9. And you know what that means. It means that after this Claire de Lune 4, Chisa, Sakura, Mukuro, Hina, Tsumugi. That if your picks aren't doing too well, there's something you can do. You might even make some new picks. Do you know who's left? I will tell you who's left, because it is time to make your Saving Grace picks. Team Chisa is struggling, to say the least. They have 3. It's Kotoko, Mikan, and Mitarai, but don't count them out. Do not sleep on those 3. Team Yuta has 6 left. Yuta, Mew, Gonta, Chiaki, Hiroko, Chihiro. I don't know who it's gonna be. Can't say I do. But I can say, you gotta make your saving grace picks known by adding your comment, commenting on your comment, make a new comment, do whatever you gotta do, or continue writing your comment because some people just go ahead and then post it all at once. What do you got? I'm gonna make mine right here, right now. I'm gonna do it. Watch me do it. And as I do it, I think I've got Mew. Because she's been popping off. I got Mew. Do I have Mew? I got Mew. I got Mew winning this one. Give me Mew for first. Give me Gonta for second. And Mikan for third. That being said, if we do have a sweep on Team Yuta and we have to go to the next simulator, you know, things get a little wacky. Things get a little wacky, because then they'd all be on no team anymore. It'd be a free-for-all. Could that happen? Or will we get a 1v1 Team Yuta versus Team Chisa? I don't know. But I can say that these 9, Kotoko, Mikan, Mitarai, and Team Yuta's Yuta, Mew, Gonta, Chiaki, Hiroko, and Chihiro are all caught with the same heart rate. It seems like it's a similar speed to that as of a samurai woman. Are you ready? Let's do it. It is round 6, 5. Yes, only round 5, and holy heck. Chihiro's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Yuta acts cool in his dapper suit. Mitarai wants it to be over already. Taichi's corpse putrefies silently. Chiaki thanks Yuta for being there for her. Hiroko attacks and kills Mikan before Mitarai can react. Mitarai rushes to help, but Mikan dies in his arms. So that man's gonna be shell-shocked. Mikan's gone, and Kotoko's just looking for an easy out. Mew's cooking up a genius idea, and Gonta hopes he doesn't have to harm anyone. He probably doesn't have to right now. He's in a position to just have a chill day. He's in a position to have a chill day. Ladies and gentlemen, we only lost the 1, which means we're still at your final 8. But it is indeed a terrible turnabout, and it's looking like a terrible turnabout for her entire team. Mikan. Team Chisa is down, but they are not out. Kotoko is a powerhouse. The pre-season princess, the master of the dark arts, could pull this off. Mitarai might not be much help. He's shell-shocked. I'm certain. I don't know. I'm near certain that he's shell-shocked. Let's find out. Yeah, absolutely shell-shocked. He's gonna be of no help for a while. Unless he snaps out of it. Could he? I don't know. But it's still Samurai Woman time. 8 left. As we go on to round 6, are you ready? You ready to see it? Let's look at round 6. Okay. Round 6. Mew attacks Mitarai and Kotoko from behind, murdering them both. Chiaki can't believe that Yuta has killed someone. Hiroko doesn't care much for this place. Chihiro eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Yuta seems to find Gonta's presence soothing. Kibo's gone. Gonta and Chiaki's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit. We lost 3. Team Yuta won. I won't say that he's proven anything because Mew's the one who's been popping off with 5 KOs, which is nuts. But it's not anything special because we still gotta get a terrible turnabout for the 3 that we lost actually. Mitarai, Kotoko, Chihiro. And they perished on round 6 as Team Yuta wins. Let's proceed. We're not gonna proceed. We're gonna put these folk in a game of their own. Mew, Yuta, as your final what? 5, yes, final 5, that's what I thought. So it'll be a crisis of fate for Yuta, Mew, Gonta, Chiaki, and Hiroko. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's where everyone is right now. So take a peek at that. We're gonna go back to team setup and we're gonna take those 5. Yuta. Yes. So Yuta, Mew, Gonta, Chiaki, and Hiroko. Delete. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, the final 5, unaffiliated, and caught in a crisis, a fate. It took 6 rounds to get to this point. Now there's only 5 left. Are you ready? Shall we? Can we? Let's go ahead and proceed. Let's start. Technically round 1. Let's see what happens. As Yuta has a horrible feeling and has got Mew thinking of plans to get out of here. Gonta fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this, and Hiroko was lost in her thoughts. The next thing she knows, she's found a wish ring. Hopefully she'll be responsible with it. We'll see. Oh, at the start of round 2, Yuta looks around for stuff to scrounge. Gonta finds some leather scraps. He is caveman Gonta. Hiroko wishes for some grilled fish. We like that. Her wish ring shimmers for a second, and she gets the nicest, the 5-star caliber grilled fish. Chiaki eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that one. And Mew tries to get others to notice her. We only lost 1. You know who it was. It is indeed a terrible turnabout for Chiaki. Which means it's Yuta, Gonta, Hiroko, and Mew. These 4 are going strong. I don't know who it will be. But Hiroko does have that wish ring, so who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows who's gonna pop off? There's still kind of crisis of fate, though. Art thou ready to proceed? I think we shall do such a thing. Let's go ahead, next round. Let's see, we gotta get a winner. Gonta was wearing leather scraps. Yuta wonders about the future. Hiroko finds a dapper suit, puts it on. It's rather fetching. Mew tries to kill Gonta, but Gonta retaliates and kills her instead. Yikes. If you replaced this name with another name, that'd be a real canon, but even in the canon, it was a terrible turnabout for Mew. Which means it's Yuta, Gonta, and Hiroko. Yuta for the fan vote, best girl Hiroko, and Gonta. In fact, as of season 6, Yuta was best boy, and Hiroko was best girl. And Gonta wants to topple that. Can he do it? I don't know. I don't know. But next round, we're gonna find out. There's still kind of Crisis of Fate. It's not a 1v1 yet. Are you ready? Shall we? Let's go ahead. Let's click next round. And see hee. Interestingly enough, no fan vote as round 4 starts. Gonta fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Yuta spawns something shiny in the distance. Yuta wants to end things once and for all with Hiroko. However, he bites the dust. Yuta's out of this one. Yuta had something to prove. He picked the right team, but couldn't lead them to victory. Yuta still not won. Yuta has not himself won this season, which is nuts. It is indeed, to say the least, a terrible turnabout for Yuta. Which means we have an interesting final two. Gonta, who hasn't won in ages, in almost 2 years. But he could win before that 2-year mark. Or Hiroko. Won his best girl in season 6. Could she pick up another one? Could this be her time to shine? Could it be her time to be? I don't know who it's gonna be. But I do have to ask you guys who it will be. The Bug Boy Gonta. Or Hiroko. Best girl. Best mom? Maybe? Maybe. In Danganronpa, is she the only mom that we know in Danganronpa? At least the only one that we've had, like, a decent amount of dialogue with? I think so. Who will it be? Gonta? Hiroko? Gonta? Hiroko? I don't know, but it might not even end as we click next round. It does not. Hiroko ponders how best to use her wish ring. Don't forget she's got that. Gonta doesn't feel prepared for any of this. She could wish herself out of existence. Gonta could not do anything. He could just walk into this one and walk out. I guess, yeah, he could walk in and walk out, just peacefully. Does he have a kill? I don't know if he had a kill. Let's go, next round. Gonta wishes he didn't have to kill anyone. Hiroko looks amazing in her dapper suit. And it ends. The poor boy. Gonta has a horrible feeling in his chest, and I'm pretty sure it's some sort of blade as Hiroko ambushes Gonta and kills him. Oof. Which means we're still going to be waiting for that Gonta win. But I can say, with certainty, after this terrible turnabout for Gonta, we can say, out of nowhere, the true winner. Standing tall, entering the fray with Team Yuta, Hiroko. Best girl Hiroko takes the win and moves on to the Season 7 finale. And there it is. And if we can go ahead, me and the editing, go and put that down there. Go ahead and yes, there we go. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Now we got all of them matched up. Mew still had so many this game. 5. What a nut. Oh, and Hiroko, however, took it all. She won it all. When it was just the last 5 of them, she chilled out. She was chilling out when it was, everyone. But when it was just her team left, she was like, alright, well, I guess it's time to pop off a little. Hiroko came out. Hiroko came out clutch, and she won that one. I do love Hiroko. I think she's underrated. She's one of my my pocket underrated characters. I love her to bits. So good on her. And that means as we bring up the winner's bracket, we have Hiroko. We like to see it. We love to see it. And not a single secret achievement hit, I will say. One of them was very close. Another one definitely could have happened, and it only could have happened in this simulator. But I will say, that's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, stay classy. This was the Grudge Match, and Team Yuta did win. So major props to Yuta for picking a successful team, but he didn't win it for his team. He was there close to the end, but he is not the strongest member of his team. Apparently Hiroko is. And that's all she wrote. Stay classy. Until next week. Next Thursday for singles, next Friday for tag teams. And I think next week for the 4,000 subscriber episode. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to get the tag teams out of the way first, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put them in, but I think I know what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be in this simulator, which is weird because we've never done a celebration in this simulator, but I think we can get some interesting things happening in this simulator now that I can manipulate the the import files. So get excited for that. I brought up the singles bracket, I sure did. It's time. Year of the Ascent, Toon LinkedIn, United States Aviator, taking off, toodling, fly crew. Until next time, thanks for watching.